Majority of people today think you need a lot of cash to purchase a house. But do you know that you can purchase a house with zero money, like zero cash, zero down payment, and zero closing costs? Find out how. This starts back from when your parents and grandparents came to purchase a house. You need a lot of cash, you need to put 20% down payment. Maybe you did back when they were starting, but now depending on where you want to live, you can purchase a home with zero money. Coming up with 3 to 5% of purchase price is a big chunk of change. If you're looking for a $250,000 house with a minimum FHA down payment requirement of 3.5%, that's $8,750 you have to put down for a down payment, and that does not include your closing costs. Now, I'm not saying it's better than putting a down payment on a house. If you have the cash, put the down payment down on a house. Here's why: because you want the leverage and the equity right when you get the keys to that house. If something were to happen and you need to sell the house as soon after you purchase it, you will come up with a loss, because if you put it up for sale for the same amount of money you bought it for, after all the fees and closing costs, you would come out losing money, especially if you have to sell it before 2 years for tax reasons. But I'll explain that in another video, so be on the lookout for that. If you have a good job, steady income, but just don't have the capital for a down payment and closing costs right now, 0% down is the way to go on and purchase a home. So how can you buy a house with zero money? First of all, 2 loan products to be aware of: the VA loan and the USDA loan. Both of these loans offer 0% down payment. The problem is they are not available to everyone. Obviously, the VA loan is for veterans and military service members. For the USDA loan, this is a rural area loan. They have a map and boundaries that show where the loan is available. I'll link the map in the description if you would like to see if your area qualifies. It usually is not available in heavily populated areas such as cities and metroplexes. There are income limits to this loan. For households with 1 to 4 family members, it's $82,700, and households with 5 to 8 members, it is $109,000. The third way to purchase a home with no money down in Texas is with the Texas State Affordable Housing Program. There are 2 sections to this program. One is the Homes for Texas Heroes program. This program is for people with certain jobs like public school teachers, firefighters, counselors, school nurses, police officers, corrections officers, EMS personnel, school librarians, veterans, and active military. The grant never needs to be repaid, and you do not have to be a first-time home buyer to use this program. The second program is the Home Sweet Texas Home Loan Program. Now, this program is for households with low to moderate incomes. The income limits do go by different counties and the number of people in your household. So if you want to know if you qualify, just reach out to me and I can help you out. Again, you do not have to be a first-time home buyer for this program, and you do not have to pay back this grant. Both programs are a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Both programs have options you can choose from on how much money you want or need for your home purchase. Obviously, the higher you go, the higher the mortgage interest rate will be. So be aware of that. The grants go up to 5% of the loan amount, which covers your down payment and some of your closing costs. Also, for first-time home buyers, you can apply for mortgage credit certificates, which is a mortgage interest rate tax credit that reduces the amount of federal income taxes you pay every year. So that's pretty cool. There are a bunch of other down payment assistance grants out there that we just don't have time to cover or go over right now, but if you want more information on them, just let me know. The final thing you can do to lower or erase your closing costs is get your realtor to negotiate it for you. Everything in a home sale is negotiable. If you don't have the cash right now for the property, get your realtor to ask the seller for some or all of the closing costs during the negotiations. The realtor can straight up ask for it, or could just level it out in other areas of the sale. Say, for instance, the overall price of the home, which will go straight on your mortgage, and it would only raise your monthly note by pennies depending on what you offer. But be aware of the appraisal value. That's it. Now you know how to purchase a home with zero money. If you want to see if you qualify for any of these programs or have any questions, feel free to contact me at any time. Leave me a comment if you want more information on how to get a house with zero money or purchase a house in general. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more real estate tips and home tours around DFW.